Hello everyone, it's 9 p.m. my usual stream time. Thanks all for joining. I don't know if everybody is here yet, but today is kind of a special occasion because we are bringing the author interviews back by request. So today's guest is, yes, you've guessed it, from my YouTube title. It's Chat with Overlord Venus. Anybody who knows Overlord Venus? Maybe? Anyone? Any readers of Overlord Venus? Just put your names down in the chat so that we know. Okay, so Overlord Venus is a web novel writer. Murim Rekov is his greatest work by far, and there's Parasite. What was that called? Give me a second. Okay, there was a sequel thing that he told me he wanted to announce later on or something like that. Like that is a very popular series. Choto. My web novel is broken. Psychic Parasite. My web novel is broken. The search doesn't work. Hello, Medi. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. Thanks. Thanks for the jokes. Tell more jokes. Vina says that he will not be as nervous if he hears more jokes from y'all. Okay, so some of the original works from Overlord Venus are Murim Curve and Psychic Parasite. So, well, if there are any readers of Venus, please let yourselves be known in the chat or forever hold your silence. But today we're not going to be talking about Venus's works on web novels simply because there is something new and exciting coming up that he wants to share. You can probably tell by the flipping slides on my image right now. So I removed that VTuber avatar thing that some of you like a lot simply because I wanted to give more time for you to take in this new work. It's called Pangea, or is it Pangea? Well, I have to clarify that pronunciation with him later. So, without further ado, let's invite him on. Like, let me call him and then invite him on the stream. Okay, he was like busy posting that chapter for you guys when I called, so I hope he's done with it. Let me just call him real quick.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Did you manage to finish posting that chapter?
I still have like 100 words left. Yeah, no problem. I'll just fill it somehow.
I feel it somehow. Okay. Okay. Right.
Uh,
So, okay, I guess we have all the viewers that we have right now. Pangea. Yeah, thanks.
yeah.
Thanks. Someone in the chat was like, it's Pangea. Because I was like, Pangea? Pangea? Cannot remember the title. Alright, so,
Yeah. Some.
okay, can you guys in the chat actually hear Venus? Is it clear enough? Could you let me know? Okay, so your readers are kind of still streaming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ping them on the Discord again.
Okay, very good. Spamping them. Get in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Medi asks is like, the fuck does Pangea mean? Well, I mean, yeah, this is why you're in the stream. We're gonna cover that soon. We're just waiting for a little bit more people to pour in. So maybe,
Yeah.
Venus, you wanna introduce yourself as a person, like what you do?
Yeah, okay. So I'm a web novel author and I'm recently trying to get into the comic stream. I don't know. That's all there is to say about me. Just a normal online creator. Oh, okay. We are doing it for real now.
Yes, we are.
Okay, okay. I didn't see that we already started streaming.
When I call you, I started here. I told you I'll call you in 10 minutes. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay, 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 okay. 1 second. Yeah, 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 I just okay. Yeah,
Okay, so like, okay, do you want to restart your self introduction?
yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Overlord Venus. Like I can't spell my name correctly, but like yeah, that's my name. So and I write web novels, and I'm currently making three comics, and like just one of them has been released just yesterday. So and that's Pangea. Pangea. So whatever you want to say.
Okay, would you like to explain a little bit more? What does the title mean?
Yeah, okay. So the thing, Pangea is basically a supercontinent that existed on Earth like around 200 million years ago, and like it was the it was a large landmass before all the continents split apart because of the tectonic plate movements now. So, and like it was, I think, during the late Jurassic era or something. So basically, it was the Pangea was the place where dinosaurs and stuff they all lived. It was a big landmass, a connected continent, supercontinent on Earth. It was just the only landmass on Earth. The rest was called Panthalassa. It was full of ocean. So yeah, that's Pangea. So the name was taken because the setting of the story happens in that place, but it's not that it. It's not like the people were like transported to that time period or something. It is just like some aliens that have arrived in the story. They basically terraformed the entire Earth, and they thought, okay, Pangea is a good arena to like have fun with. So and then they terraform the Earth accordingly.
Hmm. Okay, so according to the log line that you gave me, is it okay to read that out? The summary?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, so Pangea's summary is as such: en route to click a family photo, Vishak, an ex soldier, and his family witness an alien invasion that results in humanity's defeat. As war prisoners, humanity was given one condition: use their evolved cells to rid Earth of all monsters within 10 years, before its environment turns inhabitable. Upon victory, their civilization will be returned, but upon defeat, they will remain on Pangea, the most notorious supercontinent in Earth's history, to await death. So that is the summary of your comic.
Yep.
Okay, so we have some slides that are running. So maybe I want to, just run through like the first one. Okay,
Okay.
right. So news people, those of you who are on YouTube, I have put the live link for Pangea comic in the description. You can check it out. It releases on 4th of August, so it's newly released just yesterday. So yeah, do check it out. Support Venus. And then let's take a look. So the next
Okay.
slide over here, we have all of Venus's projects. So this is his website. Roni very cleverly put it all together. So we have four works over here. Okay, one of it is kind of like okay, your most famous work. Let's just start with your most popular work, Murim Recurve.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, a brief introduction.
Okay. So Murim is basically it's the typical explanation for it is the world of martial arts. So, and like Murim Deco, it takes place in a virtual world that has overlapped reality. So, basically, in every virtual reality games, you will be having people on Earth that access a game and they go to some other fantasy game world, right? So, in Murim Deco, what happens is the virtual world and the reality have swapped places. Now, the Earth is the virtual world, and what was supposed to be a virtual world has become reality. So and like that's the basic setting, and the setting is like it's mostly just it's a low fantasy setting with like monsters, ghosts, and stuff, and like people can like wield some kind of energy like chi or something, and like it has basic elements, all the regular stuff. So the story follows the life of our main character Rekha, and like she stumbles upon a human, someone who's not supposed to be part of their world, because in the gay world there are, even though there are numerous races, humans are not one of them. The only they know of the existence of Earth and of humans that live in it. So basically in their world humans are myth. So and like she stumbles upon a human, that a living breathing human, and like who passes her some fate and like some stuff that she has to face in the future, because there have been a few humans that have entered their world and that are planning to like reclaim make the earth the reality once again. Because at present what is happening in earth is that everyone, all the denizens of earth are repeating the same day in a loop, just like the game. So that's the basic concept of Morim Breaker.
Okay, so in short, let me just read the synopsis of Murin Recurve. Murin Recurve synopsis. At the lowest point of her life, the daughter of a noble family encounters a human, a denizen of the myth in her world, and inherits its fate. Blinded and betrayed, her perception of the world became skewed, only to realize a shocking fact. Her world wasn't real. What was virtual and what was reality? In a world where supernatural elements run amok, she had to seek the truth and decide whether to live in a virtual world or barge into reality. So yeah, this is Marine Rika for all you guys who are interested to check it out. Right, so there's a viewer who is asking, is it, I read until chapter 53 of Psychic Parasite and I'm still confused. Would you like to enlighten them?
Yeah, I think you will remain confused until like chapter 80 or something. And like like volume 1 is like chapter 53, and like it's supposed to be confusing for like most of the readers. So like only after you like pass chapter 80 something like then you'll get to know why something happened in the previous chapters.
I'd like to
So
ask,
yeah,
is Psychic Parasite your very first novel?
no, Psychic Parasite is my fourth novel.
Fourth novel, okay. So the first
Yeah,
one
yeah,
is.
yeah. First one is I wrote a book called I Hate Systems.
Ah.
So yeah, so it's basically like it was spurred because I read a novel called Shadow Hack, and like
Mm.
yeah, it is a system novel, but like the world is really good, but the book basically tells how to not do a system novel right. So like while reading it, I was like all the interesting premise, everything, it's basically it was ruined by the system.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, okay. So like when I got an idea, I was like, okay, what do I hate most now? System novels that screw up the entire plot. So right, that's what my first novel went.
I see, I see. Nice. So that
Yeah,
started your writing journey. Okay, so
yeah,
beside
yeah, yeah.
this psychic parasite, there's another psychic parasite. So are they like related?
Yeah, yeah. The second one is called Final Serenity.
Mm-hmm.
So and like it's a sequel to the first book.
There is a sequel, guys. Okay, where is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
sequel? Where is the sequel on?
No, I haven't released it. I'm still planning. I'm waiting for my readers to get desperate.
Okay, very good. Very good technique. The very shrewd
Yeah,
writer
so
businessman.
yeah. So the thing is like in Psychic Parasite the world is like really gray, almost black. So it's like it's not butterflies and rainbows. So and like in the sequel the tone takes even a darker shift.
Mm.
So yeah, so I was like, okay, if I put it in just one book, and if someone in the future like some loss or chain and they have to like give a rating for it, Psychic Parasite will end up as 18 plus because of this. Like I can't get that 17 and above that thing.
Uh, uh, uh.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll make a sequel, and like since it takes a really darker tone shift, yeah, that can work.
Someone just commented that Final Serenity reminds them of Steins Gate. Do you know Steins Gate?
Yep.
Is it related?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's related? Okay, very good. Right, but the good thing is it's an original art, so people can't sue you for copyrights and stuff.
Yeah, I no, I think this is mostly just trace from another of Steins Gate cover.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it might work. I don't know. Like I plan to change it anyway in the future.
Okay, okay. Now we know.
Yeah, yeah,
Now we know.
yeah.
Okay, so for the readers, I mean the viewers, okay, let me just read the synopsis for Psychic Parasite, and then you decide if you wish to get desperate for Final Serenity. So,
Yeah.
the synopsis is as such: at the peak of his life, a man is transported to the future. A world that had faced an apocalypse, barely clinging to their humanity, is what greeted him. The post-apocalyptic world, the Earth of the future, was shrouded in mystery. In order to return to his timeline, an era where he had left his footprints behind, he had to unravel the secrets of the world. The only problem being, this was an era dominated by the parasites. So, yeah, short, sweet, simple.
Yep.
And I see a hashtag that says SCP.
Yeah.
Any reasons?
So the psychic, there is an SCP by the name of Psychic Parasite itself.
Ah,
And like I don't know like if it was given before my novel came or like after my novel was introduced. I don't know exactly.
hmm.
So the properties it has is more or less same to what the main character in my book does.
Oh,
So yeah, he's a parasite, but he's not a flesh and blood parasite, but he's more on the mind and soul part. And so like what he does is he's basically like he takes over. Parasite usually like damages the host, right?
yes.
And yeah, and that's the entire concept of this book. Like all parasites, they because of living in their host, they give some beneficial properties to their host, a form of symbiosis. But at the end, their essence is of being a parasite.
Hmm.
So they eventually they start to eat up. They'll first give the powers, and after that they'll start eating up the mind and like body of the host, and eventually they'll take over the host itself and like and eradicate complete their will, their soul, everything. The host will be completely eradicated, and the parasites will be controlling the body fully. So and like he does the same thing but on the level of a soul.
It kind of reminds
uh,
me like signing a deal with the devil.
yeah.
But more
It's
scientific.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it suck if your parasite just has shitty abilities? Then it's just a waste of your soul, kind
I
of.
no, no, no. The thing is like the parasites they are all they do is nurture your body and like give you like superhuman power, superhuman strength and agility and basically stuff. Like there are some I don't know, I forgot the name. There is a certain parasite that lives in the like intestine of a fish. So without that parasite, the fish is basically like jelly. It's too weak, and because of this parasite, its body is actually developed to the extent that it becomes a predator.
Hmm.
So like yeah, I can't remember the name. I referenced it very long ago, almost around 8 months or something. So yeah, so like there are and there are also parasites that are related to the mind and stuff. Like they there are parasites that can affect your emotion. It was, I think, most of them were eradicated during the 19th century post-industrial revolution. But before that, they used that. Like some parasites, they feed off your chemical substances in your brain that causes depression and stuff like those. So because of them, you won't get depressed. You won't feel the need to suicide and stuff. So like
Okay.
there are, yeah, there are such parasites. There where I don't know like if they are still like present in the modern day to day human bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, like in some hilly places, I have seen documentaries where people have said like there are some parasites that live in people and like have almost a symbiotic relationship.
Mm.
Yeah, so like yeah,
And then it
that
turned
they do
into a
like yeah.
book.
Yeah. So like most of them, most of the powers that my parasites in my book possess, they are already existing in nature.
Mm, mm. And
The only
then,
thing is like most of them are divided. Like one parasite has this, one parasite has that.
mm.
All I did is I took like some 5 to 6 and I combined it into one. So yeah.
Exaggerated monster.
Yeah.
I
So like
see.
basically the sci-fi thing is like you take something in reality and like just give it a bit of fictional spice.
That's great. Okay, we have a viewer who actually donated. It says Ishak. How do I pronounce? Ishak Ahmad Kanpatan says, "Return our Lord Weedworm, Kurslit."
Ah,
That's a message to you. Paid message to me. I'm reading it out to you on his behalf. So thank you so much for the donations. And I don't know what that means, but I hope I got the message
ah.
across.
Okay, so the weed worm is basically the main character Jota's manifestation.
Mm,
So he manifests as a caterpillar,
okay.
and yeah, and the caterpillar looks like a third-rate gangster with those big cigars and stuff. So yeah, basically, I have like a couple of readers who call it the weed worm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Weedworm. Lord Weedworm. Lord. Very good.
yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be a fandom caption right there. That's a fandom caption right
yeah.
there. If you have a Patreon, you can make merchandises and then paste it on a T-shirt and sell it. Lord Weedworm.
Nice idea. Capitalization.
Hmm. But in any case, I don't think I'm keen on going into that. Well, if I die and I isekai, I wish I'm not in psychic parasites.
Yeah. Actually, like many that until now, almost all of my readers have just said, if this world is a reality, I will commit suicide on first day, and I'll just I'll just move over to the next isekai. Yeah,
Gacha my
but like
isekais.
yeah, so like because at the age of 16, like people are made to swallow a parasite that's as big as their arm.
Hmm. It's
So it's like it's too much gore.
it's not just go. I have terrible fright. Like I am not good with insects, so I think I will. Yeah, especially these
Yeah.
parasites are like
Same.
giant versions of it. I will die.
Yeah, same. I'm also like actually I'm like very what is it disgusted of insects. Anything that has more than like 2 legs and 2 hands, or like less than that, I'm disgusted of them.
And you research and write these things. Hats off to you, my guy.
No, but actually, like, when I research, I have to be like really careful because I have like a special type of shades that blur everything I see. So when I
Mm,
research about parasites, I actually put those so that I don't take all those images at like HD value.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because like the first time I did, like I couldn't eat for like 2 days. Yeah, it's just like there was an image of like a cup with like around 200
Oh,
worms. Ah.
oh my god, you no. Okay, let's move on. I no, okay. So I see that,
So,
that you have one more that is not as bad as psychic parasite. I can talk about this. Principled
yeah.
jewelry. Principled
Sorry, which
jewelry.
one?
Principled jewelry.
Yeah. So, principal jewelry is it's a pure
Mm,
fantasies with pirates and stuff. So, the main character is the daughter of a pirate whose father gets caught up in a conflict between like two royal families. So, and like she manages to escape and like she tries to take revenge on them. So that it's just a basic revenge story.
Ahoy! Yes,
Yeah, and
pirates.
like
Very good.
yeah. Have you read that novel version?
No, like it's very hard to find pirate stories, like good
Yeah, yeah,
pirate
yeah.
stories. So because the trope itself is very niche, I would say.
Niche.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
only pirate story that made it to mainstream is probably Pirates of the Caribbean.
True, true,
Do
true.
you know any other pirate stories apart from like okay,
Uh,
manga One Piece?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
That's the most famous.
yeah.
But other than that, there aren't any pirates. Yeah,
Mm,
I can't remember any good ones.
I can't either. That's why I was like,
Yeah,
huh,
yeah,
you are
yeah,
challenging something that's,
yeah.
that's difficult, a little bit difficult. But yeah, it sounds interesting. Especially you got the royal family in. Pirate
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is a
So
niche.
basically, the world of principal jewelry is a pure capitalistic society,
Mm,
and where only money matters. So it's like it's like our current capitalistic society, but like magnified by 100% because 100 times because they all the people in that world possess some sort of energy in their body, but they cannot harness it naturally. So the only way they can harness it is through gems or jewelries. So and like basically just like our world, jewels are also expensive there. So the more rich you are, the better jewelries you can wield. So it's the same thing. So through jewelries they can like unleash some sort of supernatural effects.
therefore
So yeah,
piracy.
yeah, yeah. So there, the richer you are, the more powerful you can get.
I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now we
It's
know the
completely
origins.
capitalistic.
Very good. Now we know the origins of that. I Assassin's Creed, what do you mean, Medi? Okay, Ishak is saying, can we buy our Lord Wheatworm inside principal jewelry?
No, 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 you can't.
What? They really want merchandise of Lord Wheatworm.
Yeah.
You need to make merchandise for them. Come on. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, the power of money. When money is the
yeah,
root
yeah,
of all entertainment instead of evil right now. Okay. So the next slide that we have over here, Pangea. We have the main characters. So Vishak and Ekiya. Did I get it?
IKEA, yeah.
Ekia. Okay, would you like to introduce your main babies?
Okay, so Vishak, he is an ex-soldier. So like, since this story is mainly action where you have to like fight a lot. So like, he's some. I took him to be from a military background so that he can fight and he has the mentality to take part in wars and battles. And as for Ekia, she's an entrepreneur and like she's someone who's most of the time the breadwinner of the family and stuff.
Okay.
So like yeah, they are just like a normal regular household that are like they have struggles, but they are also like well off now and like they are getting by.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's like any normal household when they face apocalypse, how will they like fare? Because like in most of the apocalypse stories, like the main characters they have some quirk or like they already have some traits that make them main character types, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in most shonen, the main characters don't have parents. That by that itself they are already main character type, right?
Wow,
So
wow,
like that, yeah,
nope.
in most stories like you already have a main character who has the traits of a main character.
I
Ah, yeah, but here it's not. He's just a normal dude who's thrust into such a situation that just tries to survive and is tries to reunite with his family. That's all.
okay, can. Fair enough. Although I would like to say that in the defense of my main characters, not all main characters don't have parents. That would be so sad. Like okay. And what about Akia? Is that like your love interest? Main character's love interest?
Yeah, yeah. She's his wife actually. He is in this comic. He is 38 years old, so he actually has like 3 children.
Wow. 38 years old, three children. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. His wife is like she looks super young.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Not
Like
gonna
there
lie.
are a lot of people that look younger than they are these days.
I have no
Yeah.
comment. I have no comment.
E-
For someone who doesn't look like they've aged since 15, I have no comment.
yeah, 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 you're the living example of that.
I'm an Asian vampire.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I think I skipped a few slides. Let me just try to find back the slides. Okay. This one over here that says humanity civilization stolen. Humanity enslaved. And then you have this spoiler picture of the I think the most interesting one is this where he's lying down. The alien is lying down on his side and says welcome.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So that is actually like a panel from the fifth chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the first time the people are like taking like they are witnessing an alien.
So this is an
So
alien, a three-eyed blue werewolf?
yep. Uh, not a werewolf. Like it's an I didn't want my alien to look all tentacleish and stuff.
Technically, that would give birth
Yeah,
to fan fictions.
yeah. Like because all the aliens these days they're either like are like octopus based or like what?
Octopus.
How do you pronounce it? Cthulhu. Tulu?
Clue
Yeah, 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 yeah. That. So like most of the aliens are like somehow related or like based on that these days. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll just keep it something different.
Wait, Cephalonia was like, isn't that a god lying down? Are you referring to the lying down Buddha or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, there are like a couple of gods in that same pose. There is one Buddha, and there is one, Krishna. The in
Oh,
Hinduism, yeah, yeah, yeah. There are like quite a few gods with that pose. Like it's
I
so
see.
like yeah, yeah,
I just realized he has four arms.
yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
realize it before. What? Okay, okay. Learning new things. Right, so guys, this is how, if I pause the screen, this is how your alien looks. Front view with six packs and side views. So they have four arms and two legs. Yep.
Yeah.
And a Dorito shaped body with three eyes. Three
Yep.
eyes? Yeah. Okay. Does this alien have a name so far?
No, no, no.
No.
Their names won't be introduced until like after 100 chapters.
Oh, it's okay then. Readers or viewers, maybe you
Yeah,
want
it's
to come up.
spoilers.
Maybe you guys want to come up with a nickname like Lord Wheatworm, but for this guy, for Pangea instead. Okay, this is
Yeah.
interesting. So we have a lot of these slides going on. So I will continue to put these slides throughout the interview on like a loop. But first, shall we go into first look? So you actually sent me a first chapter, which I've loaded.
Yep.
It is very long. Like, how many pages is the first chapter actually?
I
It's like
think it has around 41 or 42 panels.
it's like all the way down. I just scrolled down. It's yeah. Also, Ronnie is like four arms from Ben 10. You know Ben 10? That was my how old was I? I can't
I
remember.
think I've seen all the episodes of Benton at least like twice or something.
Oh my god, I don't even know all the aliens. I wanted to watch it, but then I felt like I was too old to do it, so
Yeah, like I started with Benton, like it was really fun, and like Alien Evolution was my favorite.
I don't
So
know
yeah,
which that is. Uh,
I think it was because like when Benton was like he was 10 years old, I was also 10 years old. We had that relatable thing going on between us.
Wait, you were 10 years old when Ben 10 was first start?
No, no, when it was aired in my place, like in Cartoon Network.
That was so many years ago. I wasn't even. Wait, how old are you?
I think I'm like 23 now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. By this October, I'll be like 24.
Okay, we're not too far apart in ages, but I don't remember that it was 10. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm like, just old in my heart and young on the outside. So sad. Okay, so this art is actually you hired someone to draw this art for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see. Very
So
pretty.
he's the one who did cover for Murim and like Psychic Parasite.
Mm. Okay, so we'll
Yeah,
get to see more of his similar art style representation.
yeah, 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 yeah. So
Yes.
like because like he was able to pull off whatever I had in mind. I was like, okay, so like if I make a coffee with him, I'm sure like it will come good because like when two people are working, the main thing that is important is like the both of you has to be on the same page, right?
Mm.
So like for us like it worked out quite well. So I was like, yeah, okay dude, shall we start like a comic? And so we actually started making this in March.
Mm. Mm.
So actually the first comic I started to work on is Principal Jewelry. I started on it like this January, but like until now only I have only three chapters are completed.
Ah, yes. Drawing comics
Yeah,
take a long time because
yeah, yeah,
JKS,
yeah.
when I interviewed him, he said that before he did web novel, he was doing comics, web comics, and it took him a week to do one comic chapter, and it's very long. Like he drew everything himself, storyboard and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
even by himself, like just one person doing everything, it's 1 week and no break. So it's probably even worse than writing a web novel. So he did say that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he shifted over to writing web novel because it was faster to get the ideas out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, like writing web novel is a lot easier than making a comic because like
Mm.
you have to do a lot of initial preparations for a comic. You have to get the character sheets done, and like you have to keep everything consistent, right?
Yes.
And yeah, so like it's a lot of first you have to do a rough draft, then you make this storyboard, and after that you have to do like the line art, then the colors, shading, then you have to do the speech bubbles, narration, like, and finally you have to do all the paneling and stuff. So it's a lot of work.
Okay, so maybe I would like to ask a little bit more on the behind the scenes on how to make a comic. Okay, I'm actually looking through the first chapter right now. So I see this somewhat like Kabuto man kind of suit. Can you?
Yeah, it has some similarities to Kamen Rider,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, and there was this one, Ultraman,
Right. Oh,
and
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, and a bit of Power Rangers.
Yes, that's what I realized. So the scene is this our main character in his battle armor or something?
Yeah,
Cause
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's basically like the aliens. What they did is there are like six alien races, the top of the top in the universe,
mm-hmm.
and they wanted to see who is the most wisest of them all the six races.
Okay.
So they competed in like wars, in evolution, battle, in sports, a lot of things. So eventually they were unable to find a winner amongst them. All six of them were really great. So what they thought of right was to like select other races from the universe and evolve them, and like the race that evolves the strongest race from them is considered as the most wisest of them six. So
Mm,
yeah, so among them, like one of the races, they found Earth, and they thought like, okay, humanity is
potential.
a good target. So and like after them, they and they use the resources on Earth to like genetically modify humans.
Mm, I
Yeah,
see.
so in that among them, they implanted the traits of other creatures in humans.
So this is a kabuto face but fly wings and human booty kind of guy.
Yeah.
I realized that I'm stopped scrolling at this booty shot. I don't know why. Why am I here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like this guy has thick legs. Check out those muscles. My gosh. Must have spent a lot of time on that panel. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, the artist really like he spent most of the time in this panel.
That booty is just something. Okay. So yeah, we see a lot of action scenes. Do you have names for this? I don't even know what this creature is. The four-eyed bull
Yeah,
lion.
so the names are like this one is called as Draugas, Draugas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like they are a type of dog, dog-based species.
Okay, this is a reason why
Yeah.
I don't like dogs. It's
Yeah,
Brugas.
yeah. Like
B
actually, like yeah.
Brugas.
Yeah, Draugas.
Brau.
Yeah,
Okay, just typing it down. All right, so they are actually what dog
sorry,
species?
D for damage.
D.
Yeah, D for doom, damage, doll.
Got it. I no, it's not that I don't like dogs, but if you've been bullied by dogs when you were like superly small, and then they jump on you, and then they are actually taller than you, and then you get pinned down, and then you see all their teeth and everything. You will not like dogs after that experience.
Yeah. I've had similar experiences when I was young. So there was one time like when I was just like cycling through the road, and like a dog, it was hiding behind a tree. It was a big Pomeranian.
Okay.
It wasn't even one of those scary dogs. It was just a Pomeranian, and it was like around just 1.5 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it suddenly came. It's the thing with Pomeranians is like they are small, they are harmless, but their voice is inversely proportional to their size. So when it shouted, I got shocked,
Mm.
and like from the shock, I leapt. Right. So
Mm-hmm.
what happened was my cycle and me, we fell into decorated shrub. One of the houses, they decorated the shrub like a wall.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my cycle, we slammed into it, and we became like those Egyptian diagrams. So I was like that for half an hour until my father passed by on a bike, and I was like shouting for him, and he was confused. He was like, why my sound is coming from a bush?
Oh, your son's coming from.
Yeah. So after that, he was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm stuck. Come and help me."
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, not everybody is a fan of dogs, Ronnie. Like I remember I was probably 6 year old or something, and then we went to a car workshop because my dad's car broke down. And then behind the car workshop, I was there, I was sitting there, I was like doing my homework, and then the dog came behind me. It was like a Rottweiler or something. He just wanted to play, but it was bigger than me. And he pushed me over the chair, and he started to pin me down, and then like just licking and slobbering all over. And it completely terrified me. I think I have PTSD till this day. I don't like dogs because of it. Yeah,
For me, like I don't like. I just don't like dogs that much.
it's terrifying.
Uh, but like some dogs, like they're really friendly with me. Even if I go, they'll be like they want to play and stuff and stuff.
Are you not the kind of person who gets chased by stray dogs when they see you?
No. Like when dogs see me, they are like they get afraid, right? Because I'm equally scared. In their eyes, I'm like a bigger dog than them. So they feel threatened, and like they just silently go away.
Oh no. Okay. I need to grow bigger, but I'm like maximum size. I'm not even 5 foot, by the way. So yeah,
Oh,
maybe they think of me as an easy target. I don't. I'm not a fan. But yes, Keto is the best. Keto is besto. I love cats. But yeah, the one in here is a dog alien combined with a bull alien. Yeah, so
yeah.
okay, so I see like they're getting pummeled.
So actually, the alien in this is like he's huge. He's like 20 meters high.
What?
Yeah, if you see the panel with that alien, like it's like a curved panel. I just shrunk it. It's actually he is 20 meters longer high, tall.
Wait, who is 20 meters tall?
The alien, the wolf type alien.
I'm gonna scroll up. 20 meters tall. And then the
Yeah,
the the guy in the kabuto mask is a regular human size.
yeah.
And then he gets chased by like a horde and a stampede of all these 20-meter guys.
No. These are just monsters. I'm saying
Ah,
about the alien,
oh, the
the
blue
blue
one.
green one. Yeah.
He's 20 meters high. I'm trying to imagine, but wow, wait, 20 meters is as tall as my apartment, I think. It's probably as tall as my apartment. Holy shit. Okay.
It's like the height of your room multiplied by 6 times.
I'm on the fifth floor.
Yeah, yeah. So almost that height.
Very
So
good.
if it was standing, yeah, you'll be making eye contact with it.
Very good. Just about nice to take my laundry pole and poke his eye out. One of his eye. And then run the heck out of here. Okay. So yeah. Wow, your artist went all out on blood splatters.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
He's really good with action scenes. So I was like, yeah, okay. So that's why we actually started with like four stories, and I was like, okay, I have these four, and which I think will look good when adapted into a comic.
Mm.
So yeah, it's your choice. You pick whatever is fine with you.
Hmm.
So like he chose the one which has the most action scenes.
Very good. Chapter 1, The Sound of Alarm. Okay, so we see an ordinary peaceful earth house that looks like it
E-
costs $5 million. Okay, and back muscles. Holy shit, your artist went out all the way for Sims.
yeah.
And the defined proportion of the torsos and 8 packs. Oh my god, it's not even 6 anymore, it's 8. Check out the side flanks. Abs. He even put abs. He put
Yeah.
chest, back muscles, abs. Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
like after hearing a lot of women talk, they were like the only thing they saw in the guy is abs. Like I seen women they say like if a guy doesn't have abs, he's not even a guy.
What? Then what is he? A potato?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
A potato.
probably a couch potato or something.
Oh my gosh. No. Is this his daughter? Youngest daughter. Says,
Yeah,
hurry up, father, we're gonna leave you behind. Foof. His daughter wants to drive. Okay. I can't imagine, like, in the future, we are still using smartphones instead of.
yeah. I think it will mostly evolve into those earbud thingies with smart panels, or like your contact lenses will become your smartphones in the future.
That's what I was thinking. It's like the holographic technology.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Also, am I imagining things? But does this say Mr. Bald?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So then suddenly it's like the bam to be continued. Suzuki.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the readers have read this first chapter alongside with me. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to tell Venus? Also, for the viewers who are subscribed to my channel, if you want some voice acting scenes, you can pick a panel, I guess. There's a lolly here, just nice. There's a lolly to voice it as well. Don't laugh. I was trying out a new cover for one of my songs, the one of the song covers, and I figured I sounded like a lolly in certain higher octaves. Not gonna lie. Oh,
I think
was
like it's best like you can do a lot of voices.
do a lot of voices.
Yeah, and lowly voices. I think a lot of people like those these days.
Lolly voices, huh? I did.
Yeah.
I have like a selection of voices that I use. I have this girl gay panic kind of voice as well. Like I was trying switching. Okay, so we have from Rosella. Rosella says the smart lens are already in the process of being manufactured. Hmm? And then yeah, as usual, it's like all the seams. She's like apps, just apps. The apps panel was like probably the best. Okay, and Maddie says, all right for now. Ronnie is like, keep it up, and I hope he becomes a freaking billionaire with his work. So yeah,
Wow.
congratulations on the first chapter.
Yeah,
They love it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They love it.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
So daddy is like in this panel is like, oh, then who's gonna drive the car? And the little girl is like, me. Then can you get the keys of the car? Okay. That kind of voice. And then Mr. Ball
So
comes.
she's 8 years old. So like she's a chirpy character.
18 years old or 8 years
No,
old?
eight, 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 eight.
8. I heard 18 and I was like, hold up a second. Legal lollies are now a thing? What? I was the only legal lolly. It's not original anymore.
So like he has three children. Like the older one is this daughter Anya,
Mm-hmm.
and like she's 8, and the other is like 6 years old. They are twins.
Mm.
Yeah. So like the twins, they I think yeah, they will come in like second and third chapters. No, no, in third chapter. Yeah.
Mm. So when is the next chapter going to be released? Is
So
it?
like I'm releasing it like every Wednesday.
Oh, it's weekly series.
Yeah, yeah, it's weekly. So like I started like releasing it only after like I had like 10 chapters stockpiled.
You'll be out.
So
You'll be out of chapters in a while, cause 10 is like.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Like we are able to produce like one chapter every week now.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yeah, so like for the past 2 months we have been doing that. Like it was hard, like but we are getting used to it.
Okay. Okay, getting this thing. So, like you did say that the process of making this comic is a little bit different from writing a web novel. Could you like give us a brief rundown on how does the comic creation process work?
Yeah, okay, okay. So like first I'll like start with how I do my novel. So I just like sit in front of my laptop and I'll think of a scene, like I imagine how it does, and like then once I type, it's just like I just have to type. So it's just writing. So as long as I pace myself correctly, like I can easily do it. For as for the comic, it doesn't work like that because in when I'm writing a novel, the scene continuously plays in my head. So all I have to do is just write it in one stretch. But for a comic, you have to like show different camera angles. You have to like emphasize some scenes when necessary, and you have to like do a lot of work and see like if the scene you're thinking will it be best represented in the camera angle you're doing. So so basically I do the storyboard. So like when I do the storyboard for every panel, like I'll be like thinking, okay, is this good? Like, does it give the tone of the story correctly, or can it like can it give the good flow, or like am I giving like more panels to something and stuff? So like there are those challenges. So apart from that, like when I start, like I imagine the scene, and like I just write like in like one or two short paragraphs on what this chapter will consist, and after that I'll make a rough draft, like basically like stick figures and stuff, and like I'll just give some arrow marks for the camera angles or lighting angles, those stuff.
Mm.
And like once I finished, I'll just like go through it once and see if the pacing is correct. Basically, the pacing, the rest are fine. Like that can be changed. So only after that, like, do I like start drawing the panels. So once, so for me, like, I first tried doing it digital, but it was hard and like I couldn't do it correctly. So I just told my artist like I'll stick with notebook. So I draw in pen and paper, and when I finish, I'll see how it works, and if there are any changes I do that. Then once it is finished, I use a stick pen to give it another layer so that it is visible clearly when scanned. And yeah, that's all. Like after that, like I'll just like give details for every scene. Suppose for a
Mm.
scene he is just throwing a ball. So in the scene, like I'll show the angle in which he's throwing, and like in the description, I'll be giving like the weight of the ball and the size and the environment he's in. So basically those stuff. So that is like when the artist he sees that panel, he can picturize the scene that is currently happening. So that's all. Basically, like what we do is like my storyboards is not like it's cut and dry converted into the final product. So my artist he'll improve upon the storyboards I give him, and he'll give his own camera angles and stuff, and like he'll do stuff that he can represent the best and like give the final output.
So, in the case of an action scene, like we saw a huge fighting action scene in the first
Yeah.
chapter, was it like just written down and then artist interpretation, or did you also have to go through the storyboarding?
No, no, I did the storyboard for everything. So even for the action scenes, because like in action scenes, if you just say that two people fight, like
Mm,
it leaves too much to imagine, right?
mm, mm.
So I needed to do like some get some base work done. So like in action scenes, how I do is I just keep all the panels like stale. I just all give side panels for everything.
Okay, okay.
So just so that I can show the positions of the hands and leg movements.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sticking.
so one after that the artist. When I finish the, if you see the storyboard, like you will know that okay, this is happening. So because the side angle gives you the best of everything that happens in 2D frame. Right. So after that, the artist will see, okay, this scene I can represent it better, and like, okay, he's punching the opponent's stomach. So the best view would be to like pan the image like closer to his left hand,
Mm,
and like focus on the place where his hand is like meeting the opponent's stomach. So like he'll work on all those dynamics.
okay. So after that, the drawing and everything, you add in the storyline, like the boxes of the telling and the narrations as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sound effects?
In storyboard, I actually add everything, sort of like from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So and like if there are something some stuff I miss, the artist will add them later.
Okay.
Uh,
Interesting. Right. So,
yeah, so because like it takes time to do the art, right? So
mm,
he works like all five. He works 5 days and like rest for 2 days.
mm,
So when on the 5 days, he'll be so focused on making the panels that he won't be able to like think generally based on the entire chapter.
mm,
So
mm,
like if I give the SFX and everything, like he can think based on that and like he can improve upon it.
okay. Wow. That's new because yeah, I've never had a chance to really go into the comic making both. So this is interesting. All right, so viewers, do we have any questions for Overlord Venus before we wrap it up? Wrap the stream up because Venus still has to upload chapters.
Yeah, no,
And
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
okay, okay,
I
guys,
yeah, I just have like 100 words. I can do it within a minute.
100 words a minute. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's not exactly. Yeah, it takes 2 to 3 minutes. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, questions, anyone? The floor is open. Please ask what you need to ask. No, no questions. Why are you guys so quiet today? You are usually not very quiet whenever I bring guests over. Are you guys just being polite or something? Okay, Mehdi is
Uh,
asking, what is your opinion on Bulgaria's economy? What?
uh, that was completely random.
Bulgaria's economy. Do you
Uh,
know anything about the
wait,
situation?
where does that country exist?
But where does that country exist? Guys, okay. Okay, what is your opinion on Bulgaria's economy? His answer is, I have no idea where Bulgaria is. Let me Google first.
Yeah.
Okay. He will come back in 20 seconds to tell you his
Yeah.
opinion. Any other questions in the meantime? No? No questions? Okay, Roni has a. Hey, wait, this is for me. Okay, hold on. My question is for you, Destiny. Any tips for him to grow as an author? Why are you asking me to give Venus tips when Venus is a more popular author than I am. He's more
I'm a small author.
celebrated.
I'm tiny.
If you're tiny, what am I? Take a look at your Marine Recurve and take a look at my author profile. Like, hello, is there any of those books out there that stands out? Okay, but to be frank, I'm a very niche author.
I've seen Ball of Nothing banner recently,
I
four
have
days ago.
Banner?
Yeah,
Banner?
yeah, banner.
Oh,
But like it was the refreshed banner. I didn't see a second time, but still, when I logged in, I saw Ball of Nothing.
I have no
I
idea.
have a screenshot of that also, I think.
I have no idea. I completely was so fed up with web novel lately that I deleted the app and left the web novel Discord server, like the general one. Yeah, I was so afraid of becoming ugly because there are so many toxic people and there's a lot of toxic things that happened back there. And I decided
Yeah,
enough was enough. So I left. And I
yeah,
decided,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, I'm just gonna have a very cold working relationship with web novel, although I love
yeah,
my
yeah,
content editors. So I feel like, if you hang out in an environment that's full of toxic for too long, you tend to become toxic too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true.
I had to
These days,
leave.
like I'm not even like checking out web novel server.
No,
I mean, like anything like the editors need to tell, they inform it in the other server, right?
yes, correct.
So
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like that, there's no use or no point in going there anymore.
correct. Okay, so for Roni, so answering your questions on any tips for him to grow as an author, I'll just ask him to continue making stories. That's all. That's all you really have to do. To grow as an author, you continue to write. If you stop writing, you die as an author. That's all.
Yeah. True, true, true. Like if you see how my stories were, the first story was like I'll be like embarrassed to say that I wrote it. So like in my novels, anything other than Psychic Parasite and Murim, like I'll be embarrassed to say that I wrote it.
Is that why you deleted them?
Yeah, I just like put the Chinese character, one Chinese character in their first chapter, so they won't appear in my profile now. And yeah, the second book I wrote, yeah, it went to Ringdom. It was called as The Changeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ringdom episode that I had, like I spoke with Venus when he first came to me and it's like, do you still do author interviews? He was so cute. And I was like, author interviews? Yeah, it's just that I don't have any authors to interview lately. Are you asking for yourself? And then we got into talking about Ringdom, like how it was disappointing. Because if you compare Ringdom with web novel, the readership is just not there. And he created a great work, like Changing was a great work, but because he signed an exclusive contract, which I also did because it was part of the competition terms. So yeah, we both sold our works there and got nothing back. So Ringdom
Yeah,
is out of the question. Ringdom is out of the question. Like honestly. And then he
yeah.
he told me that Royal Road banned you.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, like it was because it was because of Murim. So when I put mine in Royal Road, it came on trending ranking 12, like within like 2 days. So I uploaded all my free chapters, and then at the end of the last chapter, I wrote like, "You come to web novel and read the next chapter." So and once it came to trending, the site had been so like, no, you cannot do this. Your behavior is
Promotion.
not good, girl, and stuff and stuff. And then he deleted both the all my books there and stuff. My account is still there in Royal Road, but and I still have my badges and the ranking badges I got there, but it's like everything else is completely empty. Empty.
Mm. Yeah, it sounds like my AO3 episode as well. So I did something similar. I posted all my edited fanfictions on AO3 from fanfiction.net. And then I put head to Patreon to support me and stuff like that. And then they were like, yeah, I'm gonna delete all your works like bitch. And then I was like, yeah, back to you, fucker. So yeah, no, that's yeah, anyways. Cross platform promotion and posting is a good marketing strategy if the platform
Yeah.
is not a dick.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Actually, like in their perspective, if the readers leave their platform because of those, then it's their loss.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So from their side, yeah, they have all the reasons to do that.
They could. I'm not saying that they can't, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that if you want me to write on your platform, then you gotta give me good incentives, and Royal Road just doesn't
Yeah,
give you incentives. So no.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Honestly, even if you don't take the trouble to go and post it to multiple platforms, I think that web novel will still support you well as long as you play according to their rules because they have a huge reader base that allows
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
to inside market. They market for you internally, so you don't have to do this. It's optional.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Technically optional.
Yeah, actually, like Webtoon has like grown a lot these days.
Very much
Like
thanks
as
to
compared to like
JKS.
when they started originals in 2018.
You gotta thank JKS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
JKS marketing with his whatevers that they are doing with him is really just never seen before in web novel
Yeah,
history.
yeah. For MO, for male lead section, they are using MyMap system. For FL, they have Jasmine's book.
Correct. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
like previously
So
there was things like Alamilas Last Wish system didn't turn out
yeah,
as good, and then after that there was also Legion 20's Supreme Muggers, which did
yeah,
not
yeah.
market as well. And then when Vampire system came up as top ranking, that was like whoa, a whole new ball game.
Yeah, it was vampire. So like a lot of readers like love to read about vampires.
That's right.
So yeah, and like Webno also, okay, so this has a higher conversion rate of readers when we do advertisements. So
Mm, yes.
they began spamming it everywhere.
And it worked. The thing is, it worked.
Yeah, 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 it works really well.
He's there for I don't know how long, but it's an unshakable spot for us right now.
Yeah. So like
King.
even like most of my readers that I talk about when I talk to them, they'll be like, yeah, 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 I've already finished my episode. I am updated to the latest chapter. So like, am I the only one who hasn't read it yet?
No, no, I haven't read it either. Because I heard that it wasn't my taste. Like the people who have read it, some of the author friends whom I have made in web novel who are non-toxic, they told me that no, you're not gonna like this, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna read it then. Like JKS is a nice guy, but I'm a very niche author, which means I'm also a very picky reader. That's right.
Actually, JKS did help me for making this comic. He told me like some stuff to approach and like do and stuff and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, like because of him, I didn't like commit any rookie mistakes. So
Ah,
I could just like go with it. Yeah,
straight away.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
JKS Senpai is legend. Okay, so Medi is
yeah.
saying, Medi says, I have great advice for Mr. Venus. Go outside sometimes, it works wonders for me. And then after that, takes back the statement and say, that sounds like an insult fault. It's like, do you go outside? Like, where do you want him to
Not
go?
after Corona.
Yeah, it's COVID. Like, where do you
Yeah,
want him to
yeah,
go?
yeah, 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 yeah.
You got COVID
Like,
twice.
yeah, yeah, same. Yeah, I got COVID twice.
No, no, it's not same. I haven't got COVID. Please, no.
Hey, no, 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 yeah. The same was like, it's habit for me.
No, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, like, if I have to go, like, the beach is just like 30 feet away from my home.
What?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, like, my house is situated very close to beach. Like, it's just one street away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but like, I haven't gone there for at least like 6 months or something.
That's so freaking sad. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you can ask Venus. He has first-hand experience of getting COVID twice. Like how was
yep.
it? He still uploaded chapters, okay?
Yeah, I remember like the first time I got COVID, I wrote one chapter for 6.5 hours. So yeah, COVID, like it's basically like as long as you can like handle the pain, it's not that much. The only thing you have to like take note of is that your oxygen level, like it remains consistent.
Mm,
If you are in a shut room or stuff, then it gets dangerous. So you just have to like sit in the balcony, spend time. Like you just have to keep resting during those times.
I see. Okay, I have not gotten COVID, so I'm a little bit terrified of it because I got my second COVID vaccine shot, and until
Yeah.
today, I feel like I'm asthmatic. I used to be able to run for the buses when they come. And I ran like on Saturday, and I almost blacked out. Like my vision turned dark. Really,
Ah.
that's not good. It's just the vaccine is not even COVID. Imagine me with COVID, hospitalized, ICU. I feel like that's
Yeah,
gonna be the
actually, like
case.
because of COVID, like my stamina it dropped a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, before that, like I could like easily sprint in like 11 to 12 seconds, 100 meters.
What?
Now I don't even know like if I run for like 20 meters, like I'll be panting as if I ran a marathon.
Oh, okay. So it's not just a my thing; it's a everywhere thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Then
it's everywhere. And besides, like I've been like in home for almost a year now because of this COVID. So like I haven't even been training anything.
you should listen to my YouTube personal trainer. It's HIIT. Her name is, oh wait, what's her name again? I forgot. I suddenly forgot her name. But yeah, it's HIIT. No, what's her name? No, 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 no. I have her name somewhere. Okay, when I find it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And then who is this person? Demonic angel saying face reveal.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's that author dude who wants to be a troll, but he cannot.
What?
Yeah, yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Face reveal? Even though he's a good friend of yours? What? Why don't you
No, no,
ask him?
he just wants to troll.
Oh, troll. Okay.
Yeah, he's actually just 8 years old. So
He says you're eight, demonic angel. Oh, I found my trainer's name. It's April Han. You can
okay,
try it.
okay,
Mm. You're gonna die.
yeah,
You will die. You are going to die. Okay, Maddie says that just means COVID was made by God to nerf humanity even further. I mean, you're not wrong. I only wish COVID infected not just the old and the young, but mostly the stupid, but I can't be picky.
yeah. Like there is a legend saying that stupid people are like immune to COVID. I don't know if it's true or not.
That will be superly sad, you know? It's like you nerf all the smart human beings with COVID, and then the stupid people are just left in the aftermath of this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna be good for anyone. Also, demonic
Yeah, yeah,
angel
yeah.
is
It like
protesting. He says he's 9.
it's nice. Oh,
He's not 8. He's 9 this year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's become older. Yeah, but he's mentally still 8, so it's fine.
Okay, not as bad. OV? Okay, I don't know, but you can, DM Venus. No, that's not on stream. You're mentally 18, okay? Okay. You're only mentally 18 because you want to read plus 18 stuff, I have a feeling.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
nobody would judge you because 14-year-olds are also claiming to be mentally 18. Right, any other relevant questions for
Yeah, any
Venus's
other relevant.
project? Pangea. Any Pangea questions?
Yeah, Pangea.
And Venus has to owe you guys for Lord Weedworm merchandises on Patreon. Go check his
Uh,
Patreon out. He,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'll be
enjoy.
releasing the merch for that within a couple of weeks.
Oh, he really is going to release it. So go to his Patreon and hang out in his Discord and everything. Like stalk all his Instagram, his Facebook, his social
Yeah,
media.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, Maddie, how do you make money? Sign contracts with Web Novel. They give you 200 USD for a slavery contract. That's how you make money. You start from
Yeah.
there. Or you
And
could, I don't know, graduate with a degree first, study hard. That's how you make future money, right? So
I
if
mean, like in this situation, it's not guaranteed.
I
If it was
mean,
pre-COVID, yeah, 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 it's the best option.
yeah, it's like the degree is to prepare like you in 5 years or something like this. It's not a now
Yeah,
money; it's a future money.
yeah, it's a future.
Mm. But I can tell you for sure that my degree was completely useless. Yeah, I studied finance. I worked in finance for
Uh,
2 years, and then I quit, and I'm now a piano teacher. So it's like completely unrelated.
yeah, for me also. I studied mechanical and aerospace, and
Mm.
now I'm writing. Yeah, but at least like it helps me to write science fiction. So at least I got some of my money worth of my degree. I don't know.
Kind of does, yeah. At least now I know how to plan for my retirement with my degree. You gotta find some way to make your degree work.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so if there are no more questions, then I shall be ending the stream. Thank you so much for joining us today, Venus.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure. I had a lot of fun.
Yes, stress relief.
Yeah.
This is a good stress
Yeah, yeah,
relief.
yeah. It's good stress relief.
Okay, so what happens is I know some of your viewers might not be able to make it at the time slot that I am streaming now.
Yeah,
So,
actually, most of them are like from US, so
correct.
they'll be only awake like after 6 hours.
Ah, that's so sad. But anyway, so the
Yeah,
good
yeah.
thing about this is I'm using multi-stream, which means it's on Twitch and YouTube. So the one on YouTube,
Oh,
once it ends, you can give them the link for playbacks. Mm,
okay,
correct.
okay, okay.
And then if there
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like
yeah.
any sections of the video that you think that you want them to watch in particular, you can put it as a timestamp thing, and then you let me know. Cause I have a filter for timestamps, so you gotta let me know first so I can approve it in comment section, then pin it for you.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
It'll be good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ah, okay, yeah. See ya, folks.
See ya, folks.
Uh, yeah, see ya.
Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.